Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Slay the Spire as the Silent. 15, 14, 12, 15. Have we really not won in like a week? As the defect? Oh my lord. We'll play as a Silent, lower max HP, Ascension level 14. Let's do it. I mean, I kind of like just... You take 3 damage, but your max HP goes up to 12. So we'll have 56 of 78 HP. That's pretty good. And especially because on Ascension level 14, it's lower max HP. But we could also go for a random common relic. The problem is that you could get something worthless or something truly outstanding, and you kind of never know what you're gonna get. But I'm gonna go for the max HP, and then maybe go a little bit more question mark heavy. Normally I don't like going question marks, but if we find good opportunities to get rid of max HP, maybe we can make something work here. I kind of like this path. Optional elite or upgrade, question mark, 2 elites immediately after each other, or elite, skip this elite, fight this elite. We have a lot of options and 99 gold doesn't buy us anything, so I kind of like this early path. I hate this early fight though, because you're hitting for 14! That's like a whole turn of block. And you're still hitting me, huh? Well, at least I can get around this. You're lucky, punks. Surprisingly good draw for this fight. Normally I'm a little complainy on my draw. It's like, oh, come on, you're gonna give me hot garbage on turn 1? You're gonna give me all my blocks on turn 2? No, we actually got a good distribution there. Quick slash, I prefer to have more standard attacks that just do damage. They tend to be a little bit more damage as opposed to card draw. I like backflip because when you're drawing, you tend to want to draw into good stuff, and you always want to play blocks in most turns usually. But early, I love a poison stab. The extra poison damage can help kill enemies, it protects you from being weak, it purges artifact. It's a very good card. We need more offense, at least early, I think. I do enjoy a good poison stab, and well, stupid draw, turn 2, there's all my blocks in my draw pile. And it's poison, and I like poison. Adding a couple of poison cards would be lovely. So we'll take a backflip now. 1 of each, a little bit evenly distributed. And you know what? I will remove a card, even though it costs us 7 HP, that's not that much. But maybe we'll rest here and then fight 2 elites. Possibly, I mean, we could fight 4 if we really were crazy, but we're not that strong. But I like the idea of, maybe we should have even duplicationed. I like the idea of resting so that we can take advantage of the max HP by getting a lot of HP. You know, we'll heal for, it's like, what is it? It's like 30%, so we'll heal for like 27 or something. I don't know, I'm not actually running the math, I'm just hoping I'm close, hoping I'm in the ballpark. Anyways, good fight against this guy, no damage taken. We're gonna need more offense at some point. Phantasmal. Upgraded, it's free. This used to, I have to revalue this card. It looks like she's, like, this is the Silent. There's the Silent's mask, face, breast, butt, knee, foot. Looks like she's just farting a cloud of gas. But I have to reevaluate this card because it used to be 2 energy, upgraded for 1. Now it's 1 and it upgrades to 0, which is pretty damn good. I can see that getting a lot of use. Ancient T-Set Sapphire Key. We're gonna go Sapphire Key here. Ancient T-Set only gives you the energy after you rest. It helps on the first 3 bosses, it helps on the elites on the Act 4, but it doesn't help on the heart. And the heart is probably the hardest fight in the game, so I'd rather maybe get better relics later that could actually help. So I'm gonna go for Sapphire Key here. It's a bit of a weird take, but I think it works. She's sending out a silent killer. Phantasmal killer. What do we upgrade? We probably want to rest. I hate to do it, but let's rest. And you know what? If we took Ancient Tea Set, the energy would be spent on this fight, which is probably not what you want. Now, Phantasmal might not be the right choice there because we're gonna have to put up blocks anyways, but you know, maybe I'll take 3 damage. Bum, 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 bum. 10 damage. Decent chance of attacks. Let's Phantasmal. That card being upgraded would be just a much better choice. Because right now it doesn't feel that good because it's just Wrath. Like I've done Wrath before. I know what that is. But Terror does seem pretty good. Like Phantasmal Terror into a bunch of attacks or something. Duplication Potion, Entropic Brew. What a garbage turn 1. Much better. I'm not gonna wake you. We're gonna wait for Phantasmal. Squink, 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 squink. Although unfortunately we got all of the attacks on this turn, which is not necessarily what we wanted. What would we double? We could double Phantasm and then just take a buttload of damage. It doesn't seem that good. It'd be 18 damage strikes. I'm gonna Phantasmal, and then next turn duplicate a Poison Stab if we draw it. I could duplicate a Neutralize. What a garbage situation this ended up being. We'll probably play the Duplication Potion on the Poison Stab regardless, but let's just Neutralize, defend, Survivor, strike. Take 2. I want to save potions for the next elite fight is kind of what it boils down to. Dodge and roll, reflex, acrobatics. I guess we'll take a dodge and roll for free block on this turn, but it's not amazing. Pretty bad potions, but well, what are you gonna do? I'll save the power potion for the next fight, we'll see. See how that works for us. 15, 15, 6. In the end, I'm glad I duplicated the Poison Stab because it meant that you're dead. And our HP is not that bad ourselves. I think I will take another Poison Stab. If I can replace all of our strikes, I'll be happy. Damn it. It always seems to happen, doesn't it? Noxious is pretty much what you want. I'm extremely happy with that Noxious. All we gotta do now is block as much as possible. I could do 18 damage. I think I'm just gonna block as much as possible. I had to check. Unfortunately, that is not in our deck. That is just a one-off addition thanks to, not Discovery, but the Power Potion. I do wish I had that card, though. We're not gonna play Neutralize. We're gonna play Poison Stab. I'm not gonna play Phantasmal because there's no guarantee we're even gonna have an attack next turn. But if we have one attack, the sentry's dead anyways. So, fantastic. Just, you know, keep struggling here. Every turn you draw 2 blocks, you're extremely happy. I had to say it. I had to say it. Hmm. $12-6. We can easily kill you. Can we? 12-6. It's gonna be 12-6-6 is gonna be 24 damage. We can at least terrorize the sentry on the left, I suppose. Or right, rather. Still good. 39 HP is nothing to sneeze at. We are gonna live, taking no more damage. And I'm tempted to upgrade a card here, maybe like the Phantasmal, and then, or Terror, and then we'll make our way up. Maybe fight another elite. Toxic Egg! Good freaking lord. And Caltrops, which against the heart is amazing. So, do you remember how I said I was gonna upgrade? Now I'm actually gonna rest because of Toxic Egg. Now if we just upgrade cards, Singing Bowl. Sorry, now if we just take cards, we can upgrade our deck and then get a better deck through that. And we can slowly upgrade the cards as we go. You know, there's no rush right now. I think a Phantasmal might kill you next turn with the Terror. Not quite. Take another 3. We will fight the next elite, even if it's Gremlin Knob. It's gonna suck, but I would like to make it work. Bane seems like a pretty good card. Escape Plan seems like a better card, though. I like it, because if you draw a block, it's free. Although, it's not gonna be good on Gremlin Knob. Hey, it's Lagavulin, let's go. So we'll just, we're gonna wait for a Terror, we're gonna wait for a Phantasmal. Phantasmal? Well, we'll still get Terror, hopefully some attacks. Good enough. I don't see Lagavulin being that hard. We had a very good Lagavulin fight last time. We just gotta take our moment, apply poison when appropriate, take a little bit of damage, also get some good draw. 15 damage. We're guaranteed 2 attacks. But it's only 2 strikes. I think I'd rather get the poison out. 7 poison per turn is pretty damn good. How often do you think you make mistakes? Oh, all the damn time. I make mistakes in this game pretty much every day. Fredecula says, I make mistakes all the time, I'm just too stupid to know if I made them. That's a good point. Sometimes you only notice in hindsight. Okay, Orichalcum. Explosive Potion. Outmaneuver is good energy gain. Do we need it right now? Honestly, it would be nice to have some extra energy on future turns. I think I'm gonna add it. I tend to like to have extra energy. It's a useful thing to have. I think I'm also gonna upgrade Phantasmal over Terror because now this is playable every time it shows up. Terror is only really playable once. Once you draw Terror, you're done with it. You know what I mean? Like, once you play Terror, it exhausts. It's not coming back. Thanks, by the way. Luckily, I had the extra energy on this turn. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Anyways, get screwed. I think that was a good turn for the shuffle too, because we don't really care about the strikes, especially on the turn like this. Do we care about Phantasmal? Well, we don't not care about Phantasmal. Should have played Survivor so we could play Poison Stab, but I will play it anyways just for the poison. I'm willing to go a little bit heavy on the attacks here, hopefully try to live. Bang. Bang, 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 bang. Well, we had the energy to play 1 strike because of the outmaneuver. Could be better, could be better. That's a pretty nice turn though. The Phantasmal's not like super amazing because we don't have too many high value attacks. We've added a few attacks, but that's it. We really need to have like, you know, Predator. A Predator hit would be a ton of damage, but we don't have a Predator, do we? Okay, 12 HP. Don't kill me. You're taking damage from the caltrops. All right, you should be dead. We lived. First floor, we have toxic freaking egg. Add 3 copies of a card to your hand next turn. Bullet time. Infinite energy for 1 turn. We only have 1 draw card right now, backflip. Nightmare's a lot of fun, depending on what you bring back, like a lot of escape plans, or a lot of phantasmals, or neutralizes. Costing 2 is not bad. Wraith form is pretty good, though, because it can get you out of a jam. The dexterity loss does suck, though. This is a tough call. I like them all. I would probably take Nightmare, except I don't have any powers that are very good to duplicate. Yes, we could duplicate a Caltrops, but I'm thinking more of Footworks or Noxious. Man, Wraith form is just so scary to play, because you only get 2 turns out of it. I'm gonna take Nightmare. I like it more. It's a fun deck. And you know what? This is one of those situations, because we have an egg, I think we transform. Any skill will be upgraded. We get Alchemize, Noxious, Wraith Form, Bouncing Flask, Catalyst, Escape Plan, and a couple of attacks. So if we remove Grand Finale, remove nothing else, and then just add blocks, we've got a poison deck with a Wraith Form backing us up. It seems pretty good. We have like 2 blocks and 2 escape plans, so we need to desperately add attacks, but that's not a bad get. Energy is gonna be a bit of a rough thing for the time being, but if we can maybe hit up this path so that we can hit up a shop and buy cards, lots of question marks, low combat until we can add better cards into the deck. I'm scared because we have no blocks, but we have a very good deck right now. Like, even Bouncing Flask Catalyst is like freaking lovely. We're gonna take 12 damage, but you know, what you gonna do? Like, we are a poison deck now. Fantastic. Oh, we have Orichalcum. Oh, thank God. Okay, Orichalcum saves us. By the way, you're dead. Because we're not going to necessarily completely die whenever we draw no blocks turn after turn after turn. Regen potion, also fantastic. If I look at this and I don't see blocks, for the time being, I'm basically not adding anything. We're just gonna get max HP. Choose a card. Hey, I would probably take anything that gives me block. Although a Crippling Cloud is very fun. I'll take a Deflect. Please. Just not bad. It's 22 HP. That's pretty good. Okay, now against this guy, I'm also like relatively confident in our capabilities, because if we can play a Bouncing Flask, we can do a ton of damage. What about like a Nightmare Slice? Or like a Nightmare Neutralize? That'll punch through his armor super quickly. And with Phantasma, we'll do a lot of bonus damage too. Okay, I like it. And then we can play Bouncing Flask Catalyst in order to get the KO. Dude. Hit. Hit. We have enough block, by the way. So, Terror, Neutralize, Bouncing Flask. I think he's actually dead. Yeah, you're dead. We're finding a way of living on these combats, but if we ever get bad draw, we're gonna get hit like a truck and have no recourse at all. So we've got to be very careful. I do like a backstab, but I don't want to add anything to the deck if it's not a block right now. We're in such a desperate desire for blocks. It's not even funny. So we're just gonna play very, very close to the chest here. Now, oh man, a Nightmare Catalyst would probably kill all of the enemies, but a Nightmare Alchemize is also kind of fun. We don't even need Alchemize. Like, I kind of like these potions right now. Because I'm thinking Nightmare Catalyst, play... Well, how much is 3 tripled 3 times? 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, so what's 3 times 27? 81? So we could get you up to 81 poison for all of our energy. We have 6 energy? Actually, we can play freaking everything on this turn. That's amazing. What do we play? Do I even want to alchemize? I like the potions. So I think we Nightmare Catalyst. I think we play Bouncing Flask. You're dead. Oh, you are just like absolutely dead. Oh, excuse me, the sneezes. Oh god. So one Catalyst kills you. Might as well just play the terror. You know what we need? We need Potion Belt. We need to get more potions in this deck. By the way. This is a very cool deck. I'm very, very happy for the end result out of the Pandora's box. Footwork is probably more meaningful. Piercing Wail's upgraded though, but I think we'll take a Footwork. Piercing Wail's technically common, so maybe it'll show up later. We're gonna keep upgrading because we got a lot of stuff to upgrade in this deck. Noxious Fumes is good, but we have other poison enablers. Let's get the Footwork out. We should also really upgrade Wraith Form. We'll probably do that next. Excellent. Lot of damage incoming. I think this is a good block. Then we get a Gambler's Brew potion. Sure, why not? Taking no damage, get a Noxious. Let's go ahead and get an outmaneuver. Catalyst doesn't do anything. We'll wait for it to come back around. Oh god. Nightmare. Honestly, a Nightmare Deflect would be freaking lovely. To just get a whole bunch of blocks in my hand for next turn. 18, we're gonna take 2. Unless I kill your friend, in which case we also just take 2. So you know what? We'll take 2 damage and then have a whole bunch of deflects for this turn. Hey, my hand is full! Excuse me? Guys. Grand finale. The mystical, wonderful world of Grand Finale. Holy crap. I guess that was because we had too many cards in hand to draw for some reason. Why did we have too many cards in hand? Oh, because we took damage from Centennial Puzzle. There you go. Maybe with some careful Centennial Puzzle plays, you can like prevent damage. Well-Laid Plans is amazing, but Leg Sweep is the block that we need. We're gonna start with the Leg Sweep. We're gonna keep upgrading this deck of weirdness and wonderfulness. Maybe a Nightmare Grand Finale can rock. If you can get the turn, why not? Why not? But it's gonna be tough. You'd have to like remove every other card from your deck. So what do you want? Caltrops, Noxious, Terror, or Wraith Form? Because we have Poison as a victory condition, Wraith Form is a totally... Dude! Wraith Form is a totally valuable and valued card. You wanna know why? Because you Wraith Form, and then over the course of 2 turns, you just stack up the poison. Dude, screw the store. I'm gonna go hit up these question marks. Ooh, okay. Careful. If we Wraith Form, we have 3 turns to kill you, or our dex is going to be so low that we're not going to be able to play any cards. This is a highly scary scenario. I'm actually of the opinion that you probably don't play Wraith form. At least not this early. I think it's way too early for it. So I will probably outmaneuver, although it is tempting to all-out attack there. We got potions, and we can use these potions on the next fight if we go for it. But I wanted this. I wanted the energy for this turn. Let's play regen. Explosive potion. Very good. We have 5 energy in hand. We'll just play everything. Very good. Oh my god. I don't know how this is happening every freaking time. But there you go. Another grand finale. Dude, how can I not go for victory on this one? How can I not? This is also like a pretty good turn. I like it for setup. Like, toss this, terrorize you, Phantasmal, Alchemize, we get an attack potion. We'll do it next turn with the double damage. We'll try to kill the Gremlin Knob first. This is a remarkably strange run. This is weird. Oh no, not grand finale. Die is 26 damage to all enemies, so I think we'll just start there. Oh my god. I mean, you're dead. You're all dead. That was the easiest fight I've ever had. Thread and needle. You can't see me, but I'm waving my hand back and forth, getting an kind of motion, but Courier is also very good. It makes me feel good about doing this path because with the 100 gold in the Courier, we can buy more stuff in the future. And well-laid plans, we need it. Dude, we're getting every single good card that we need. No, you're not taking my gold, by the way. Dude, I love having the exact amount of cards that I need. So we'll start with a, this is a weird one. We're gonna start with a Nightmare Alchemize for next turn. We will well-laid plans. And then we're going to hold Alchemize. With Phantasmal, we're just gonna pop infinite potions. So we'll, we don't really need to draw, but we can at least play Deflect. Let's play a Footwork Deflect. Then we'll draw. And then we'll Alchemize. And then we'll play a, do we need a power? Yeah, we'll play a Power Potion. Give me an After Image. Play an Alchemize. Give me the Dex up. Play an Alchemize. Liquid Memories. Give me a free card. Give me like a free Leg Sweep. We're not really outputting as much damage as I thought we would, but that's okay. We might be able to hold on to Phantasmal and play it later. We're currently taking no damage, so I'm thinking let's Gambler's Brew to get better attacks in hand. If we dump 4, oh my god, if we dump 4, draw 4, next turn we can grand finale. 10, 20, 30, yeah, we're not taking damage on this turn. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, next turn we're gonna draw all 5 of these cards, and then you're all gonna die. So I think I'll just hold on to grand finale and then kill you all. Deals 37 damage to all enemies? Well, I can at least kill you. I can kill you all. I've got an all-out attack in hand. What is happening? The deck and the run are both great. I kind of like the idea of an upgraded reflex if we can maybe discard it, but we only have one discard enabler in the deck, so I think instead we'll just go for the max HP again. This is absurd. Oh, hey, Dreamcatcher. Snake plant. Now, if only we could get a what was Nightmare Alchemize again? If only we could get a Malaise in this deck, that would be lovely. Draw a potion. I don't want to draw. I just want to hold on to some cards. What? Grand Finale can be used? Manuk, yes it can, if you do it very carefully. Upgrade all cards. It's a worthless potion. Dude, we have to find the potion belt. It would be so amazing to have. Play the other Alchemize. Pretty much have enough block now, so let me leg sweep. And then, Noxious. What's the chance that we can get Grand Finale to work again? We'd have to find a way of discard or drawing 2 cards. Ooh, you know what? Backflip. We'll draw 2 cards, and then next turn we can Grand Finale again. Are you kidding me? This is like stupid. How is this working? How is this working? I don't know, I'm tempted to just upgrade Grand Finale at some point because apparently it's a good card. Who knew? Power Potion. Honestly, I'd rather have that than the draw. No, I'd rather have that than the strength. Deadly Poison. A 1-cost poison enabler is pretty good, but we have Bouncing Flask, 2 poison stabs, and a Noxious Fumes. I don't think we need it. I'm just gonna keep bumping up that max HP. Now here's a question, do we fight an elite? Why not? The elites have been like super easy so far. Just put out a Noxious for like no reason. Now this is the worst draw that we've had yet. And we still have Nightmare Alchemize as like a fallback, which is kind of funny. Although we will lose Wraith Form. Would I rather Nightmare Alchemize or Wraith Form? I'd rather Nightmare Alchemize and play Wraith Form later. We also do lose Grand Finale, unfortunately. Oh, by the way, there's a block potion, so we're actually set. Accidentally amazing deck. Hey, there was no accident. I did this, I think. No! Why? I was dumb. I used it. I shouldn't have used it. I just wasted 1 potion. Well, yeah, 1 potion, pretty much. 18. What's coming up? Well-laid plans. I would love to draw that. Okay, well, maybe not. We're gonna wait for Catalyst to come back around. Let's actually just like pop an out maneuver. We have kind of an expensive deck. GT Quirk says, I low-key love Pandora's Box. I'm glad Abe took it this run. I hate it because it's not a very good card, but sometimes it does work out. This is one of those times. We have the energy, so we can play this. Bird-faced Urn would also be incredible. Don't have the energy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna Wraith Form first. That gives us the energy next form to essentially play Catalyst. Cause you're dead. If I triple your poison, you're dead before you can hit me again. So, goodbye. Yeah, this is a phenomenally acceptable deck. And I really did not think it could ever be this good. Even the Grand Finale, I don't want to get rid of it. We've used it in like 6 fights. That's absurd. I will take another Noxious. I don't take too many cards lightly. I will take another Noxious. I will also probably take a turn 1 Nightmare to be able to triple cards for the Heart Fight for whatever. Pretty damn good. You also do get 7 cards turn 1, so it's worth it. What the heck do you upgrade? I don't know. Probably nothing. You probably just get the key so that you don't have to get it next floor. We have 673 gold too. So I actually love a Nightmare Noxious here. We know we're gonna want that poison damage up. We could also like triple down on deflect, but I'd rather fill the deck with powers, I think. And you're also gonna have no artifact next turn, so we can play like a leg sweep. $13 block. We're gonna take 0 damage, so give me a Noxious. If they have to shuffle, they have to shuffle. Now you're gonna take Wraith Form, you're gonna take Alchemize, or Grand Finale. Probably the better card. Oh no, Phantasmal was the other one. You're taking a little bit of damage. You block, you terror. You know, you probably terror an orb. What do you have, Wraith Form? You have Alchemize. You probably terror an orb because we're gonna Catalyst the Bronze Automaton. We want to kill an orb as quickly as possible. This is a pretty bad turn. It's the worst turn we've had in a long time, and we still put up 10 block. So, do we have extra energy? Did we have extra energy left? No, we probably never even played the hold card, huh? By the way, I'm detecting a possibility for Grand Finale next turn. I don't know about you. Play Noxious. Play Noxious. We know that we get... Well, now we'll get 8 block automatically, so we should definitely just keep playing the powers. Choose a card, Grand Finale. If we draw Backflip, we play it. And it'll kill the orbs, which I like. This is stupid. This is stupid. I don't know, do you even Alchemize? I don't really like Flex. Sure, we'll swap out one potion for another, and then let's Bouncing Flask, hold on to Catalyst, and then you'll be dead. This was a pretty bad turn. I'm kind of purposefully not playing. No, I mean we could have played it with Backflip, but you know, this is gonna be a nasty turn. This is gonna be the worst turn of the fight for us because now we can just hold on to blocks. We do need blocks. We do need that that well-laid plans to be upgraded, but like we're not in a bad spot at all in this run. Clearly. I mean, you have 120 poison, you're dead. So we can we know we can win against the heart. We know we can win against anything. We just gotta make it. Now, of course, a Corpse Explosion would be lovely, but we don't need it. We don't combo. Envenom's too slow and not what we're doing. Unload, it's not what we're doing. Blocks is what we need. Technically, After Image is a block, but it's only 1 per card. I think this is a max HP. And I think here, oh no. Well, it's not that bad. We could probably take Velvet Choker. Because we don't combo. We only play certain number of cards every turn. We only have a few free cards. Cursed Key is one of the best relics and definitely what I would want to have seen here. I would also take Fusion Hammer because we don't need upgrades. But the fact is we play so many potions every fight, Sozu is untakeable, and Runic Dome is possibly one of the worst boss relics. Unable to see what the enemy is doing is just infinitely detrimental. Velvet Choker is the best one because what do we care about only playing 6 cards per turn? We do that anyways. Choker is bad for Nightmare. It can be, but even if, like, the problem right now is that the only thing that we're really nightmaring is Alchemize because it's free. We have the energy to play Alchemize because it's free. We're not we're not nightmaring Footworks, Noxious Fumes, we did on this last fight, but we still don't have the energy to play the cards that we're nightmaring. So Velvet Choker to give us the energy to maybe Nightmare of Footwork still means that we're only playing like 4 or 5 cards per turn. It doesn't change that at all. So I do love it in this situation. Now, Shop is required, and then the Burning Elite is required, so let's go do this. So even in this situation, it's like, okay, do you Nightmare something? Let's find out. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm still gonna do this with Alchemize, and this is still perfectly doable. 4. I still have 2 cards to play, but only 1 energy. What do I do? It's a tough choice. You know, the fact that we had Velvet Choker didn't change this turn at all, and this happens every turn. This turn might be different, but we're gonna see. It's not really, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we put up 10 blocks, we're actually taking no damage. 5. My god, the same potions over and over again. You might as well play like an outmaneuver. You know that next turn is gonna have a lot of stuff. Actually, we are gonna take 2 damage because of the burn. Okay, and we also drew. Kind of screwed up our draw for Grand Finale, but that's okay. I think you play Wraithform, because we have no blocks again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We also have no poison out, so Catalyst is worthless, but now that we can get through our attacks, hopefully, and kill the Orb Walker, we'll be happy. Okay, well, we drew nothing, so not a very good starting turn. You know, I'm actually gonna drink that just to hurt you. This is probably some of the worst draw I've seen. This is horrendous. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, see you next turn. The burns are killing me too. Oh my god. Now you're doing 31 damage. Dude, this blows. You're also barely not dead, but you're not dead. So we're gonna take a bunch. You know, this is just what happens. It was a bad turn, bad draw, and a bad enemy. The burns killed us. Poison stab. Take my poison stab. But hey, now we have the opportunity for more cards. We're gonna take Bag of Prep. We're gonna take a card removal. I actually think we can get rid of Caltrops because we don't really care about it anymore. Upgrading random skills. Survivor, backflip, we got choices. Can no longer become frail. Juzu bracelet. We're only gonna fight like 2 to 3 question marks. We're gonna hit up probably these 3, so Juzu bracelet's not that important. We might just end it here and save our money. Enlightenment is tempting to make everything cheap. Wraithform, Nightmare. But once we play Wraithform and Nightmare and Bouncing Flask, our deck is cheap. So I don't think we need it. I think we'll just leave. Poison, weakness, attack, potion. We're fine. So other than being a little low on HP, we're still kind of okay, but I do worry about the upcoming elite fights and whatnot. By the way, hey, 15 card draw pile means in 3 turns Grand Finale's working. Survivor deflect means we take no damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might as well hit, save the, draw. If I play escape plans and backflips, it messes up the draw, though. But it is such a good way of killing if we can just survive that. Like, if we draw Wraith form, we can just stall. We have 3 Alchemizes coming up. We can stall, I hope. Yeah, okay. So if we play Wraith form and then don't play anything else, we can kill them all with a grand finale in 3 turns. I mean, I like it. So why don't we just put something in our hand? Sure. So 1, 2, 3. We can save this and do it next turn, or we can do it now. 4. Boom, 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 boom. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. Hold grand finale, which is now playable. I was kind of hoping to get a, well, if I drew Phantasmal, I couldn't play it, so maybe that was not the right idea, but... Now, hey, by the way. Now you're still alive, which is the worst part, but maybe we can kill you with like a bouncing flask. I'll take it, I'll take it. Let's get some powers out there. Count AbeClancy teaching us to count to 6. Here's the thing, I don't know if other people do this, but for me, it's worth it because I'll forget about Velvet Choker. But if I start counting my cards, then I remember. Dude, prepared is actually kind of nice. If I start counting my cards, I remember. I remember, you know, how many I need to play and how many I can play. So I'm like, what if we just do the same damn thing? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We don't need Catalyst. Although we could hold it, or we could hold Grand Finale. I think this is more of a Catalyst fight. So I'm gonna dump Grand Finale. We're going to, if we don't play anything, we get 10 block. So I'm like, what if we Nightmare Catalyst? Wraith form. We can't do it all in this turn. And we don't have well-laid plans. I still like it though. Ah, but we have energy, so we could Wraith form. I think this is a Catalyst fight, so I'm gonna energy, Wraith form, Nightmare Catalyst. And then I could poison you, but I don't want you to add garbage, so I'm just gonna play Noxious. Might as well play this. Might as well play this. I think with the catalysts, we can kill you super quickly. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with that. You're dead, all right. Wait, I needed this to happen because we gotta enter these elite fights at full health, man. Flex potion, don't need it. Don't want any of this. Nemesis. Nemesis is oh, let's freaking go, dude. Nemesis is actually a pretty easy fight, and we got the perfect draw for it. We're gonna put 200 poison on you, and you're gonna be dead in 2 turns. So, goodbye. Yeah, and we even got well-laid plans so we can hold on to, like, Wraith form for next turn if we need to. I'll take 5 damage to make sure you die. So well-laid plans, Wraith form. Energy, Nightmare Catalyst. Although we won't be playing Bouncing Flask. You know what we could do? Just double up on it. then hold on to Catalyst. We're not gonna Nightmare it, but still 70 some odd poison is probably good enough, even with the dex downs. Might as well hit this just to weaken you. 69 poison. So all we have to do is live through one non-intangible turn and you should probably be dead. Actually, Grand Finale's not gonna work next turn, unfortunately. So we'll just, see what we draw. Fair enough. I like the energy potion. We'll hit you, outmaneuver. You're still dead, and we only have to, this is the last turn that we have to live through. And we're at base dex, so it's not gonna be that hard. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're taking no damage. Now we do have to hit you for like 15. Turns out that's not that hard. So we're gonna enter in the next fight at 61 HP, or 63. Got a swift potion out of it. I think we do need a Piercing Wail. It's one of the cards that we've not yet added to the deck. And as much as I think we should rest, I'm also looking at this well-laid plans, thinking that holding on to 2 cards means we can, if we don't have the energy, we can hold on to like a Nightmare and a Catalyst and then get value on the future turn. But I am going to rest first, because I'm scared. I'll take a calculated gamble. It's giant head too, which is a little scary. And we have a Nightmare Alchemize, which is very tempting. Two, 3, 4, 5. Nightmare Catalyst, we got it, okay. So I had to use a potion for that, but who cares? We got 3 catalysts coming up. I don't even know how much poison that's gonna be, but it's gonna be a lot. 378, all right, well, you're probably dead. I stand by the rest. We would have to rest anyways. Yes. But now we can definitely just upgrade that well-laid plans. Nunchuck is not really that important. We have an almost fully upgraded deck too. What did I tell you about that early toxic egg? Gain 222 gold. Next floor shop is gonna be lovely. We still need to heal in between acts, so I don't think we can take this. Because you can no longer heal, I believe it does block the healing between Act 3 and Act 4, so I really don't want this. Also, what do we care about upgrading like 6 cards? Let's go for the rare relic. We don't have Omamori, no. So yeah, we'll just do this. We know what we're doing. Nightmare Catalyst. You know, I will keep this for an attack, I suppose. If we can hold Piercing Wail, that'll be good. What do we not need? Grand Finale. This is a poison fight. We didn't get it, but that's okay. Now we could also Nightmare Wraith form and fill the deck with intangibility, but that does seem a little risky. Nightmare Piercing Wail could be good, fill the deck with Piercing Wails. Or we could just hold on to Nightmare and play it later. I think we'll hold on to it and play it later. This does not feel like a pretty horrible fight for us. Other than the fact that we're gonna take like 80 damage next turn. All right, you know what? Let's get some Piercing Wails. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's make sure you do no damage. Turns out I'm very happy about that decision, because we've got Bouncing Flask, we've got Catalyst. We've already used Nightmare, so we're just gonna Alchemize. Liquid Memories is pretty good. There's nothing really that we want to bring back though, so we're just gonna Bouncing Flask. This will be like 60 poison. That's good enough. You're dead. Okay. What a weird run. I'm in love with this run though. It'd be a shame if anything happened to it. Get rid of the freaking neutralize. Ooh, let's go. More poison. More poison? Jojo asks, what is your guys' opinion on the Prism relic that lets you use all cards? I think it is garbage. Because how can you like synergize a deck if you're constantly drawing cards that just don't do anything? That's my opinion. There's actually a collection of first shop prismatic seeds online. If you ever want to play around with it, says Verdacula. That's interesting. Just a bunch of game seeds that give you prismatic relic in the first shop. Theoretically, also the money to buy it. That's pretty cool. It seems like a garbage relic though, because half the time any card that shows up is going to be pointless. Lizard tail. Except, I will say, it could be nice in order to get like specific colorless cards, but then again, I don't know. You're doing 8 damage. We have 10 block, so we can Nightmare, Catalyst, and play Bouncing Flask. Let's see what we get. I still think we should Nightmare Catalyst here. It's a little expensive. You know, we could play a couple of cards. Do like, maybe like a Noxious Catalyst. That way the poison will still apply and we can maybe play some more Catalyst on you next turn. I mean, Catalyst on the Guardian probably kills him. And Wraith Form means we take no damage on the next turn, but we don't have a well-laid plans. But we could always Liquid Memories Wraith Form back, but then why not just play it now and then Catalyst later? Because you're dead due to the poison anyways, right? Like, let's just double your poison. The Exploder will explode for 1, and the Guardian's gonna die before he even acts. So that seems pretty good. Grand Finale? Hold on, I'm detecting a great. Oh no, we don't have well-laid plans. Damn it. Here it is. 0 cards in the draw pile. There's your Grand Finale turn, everyone. Oh man. Anyways, you're still dead. Poison potion. You know, who are we fighting? Timekeeper? I actually think this is not that bad because we can stack up the poison for Catalyst, but we can also Liquid Memories a poison enabler back, so I don't think we need it. We don't have, we just got lucky with these. We don't have, you know, sorry, we don't have, Juzu Bracelet, but we just got lucky with the question marks. So here's a question, what do you do here? I think you probably go triple card. I don't know what, hold on, what are we looking for? Discovery? Although Discovery is not that good with Velvet Choker, because it's 2 cards. You gotta play Discovery, and then you gotta play the card that you draw. I think we'll just go for 1. I don't want to add much to the deck. I don't even think we need a Good Instincts. Like, we have a lot of blocks. We've added in a lot of blocks. You know, I'm dumb. We can always use a Good Instincts, I think. So upgrades, Noxious, they're the last upgrades that we need. And we do have a Nightmare Alchemize. But because we have well-laid plans, we're actually gonna Nightmare Catalyst when it shows up. That's more important. So just well-laid plans, outmaneuver, don't even play anything else. Hold on to Alchemize, hold on to Nightmare. We're not gonna Nightmare Alchemize, we're gonna Nightmare Catalyst, but we need Poison out there first. Two, three, four, five, and then I can only play one more card. Yeah, I'm okay with the Piercing Wail. Now we only get one card next turn? Hold on, that seems like a bad thing, but maybe you're not gonna attack next turn. Even if we take a hit, I'm not that worried. If we get Wraith Form, we'll just play that. Yeah, we'll just play that. Because now we play a Bouncing Flask, Nightmare Catalyst, and then next turn you're dead. So this is a phenomenally great Time Eater fight. I am kind of curious if we will. I played it slightly incorrectly, but you're still gonna die. I am curious because we need the energy to play Nightmare. I am curious if we healed a full or we healed a 93 HP. I've always been a little confused about how the healing in between acts actually works, but that's okay. I like the potions, so I'm not gonna use Alchemize, although trying to get an Ancient Potion could be useful. By the way, there's 1,566 poison, and oh no, my potions! So that's what we want out of Wraith Form, essentially. We just want to be able to play it and then immediately build into it like poison KO. And if we do that against the heart, beautiful. You know, hold on, after you play Wraith Form, hold on to like a Piercing Wail. That way the multi-hit attack doesn't kill you. By the way, 93 HP. So this seems pretty good. The Neutralize was also a very interesting choice there. We want this. We want Bag of Marbles so that we can purge Artifact. We want another Catalyst. I think we want a Blur. I think we want a Master of Strategy, but it will also remove a card. What do we not want? Grand Finale is a card we don't want, but actually we don't want all-out attack. We don't want physical damage, we just want poison. So that can go. There is an Artifact Potion, oh lord. We need it, so I am gonna dump energy to take it, and I'll take a Master of Strategy. Thick deck. It's a little thick, but like, I think if you add draw cards, it's artificially thick. Like we have Backflip, Escape Plan, Prepared, Backflip, Calculated Gamble, Master of Strategy. So we can get through the deck faster than you would expect, and on turn 1 we draw 9 cards. So I feel pretty good about things. Oh, it went in, I think it goes left to right, so the weakness didn't apply. Oh well. Footwork. I have a plan. The plan is Leg Sweep. Next turn we'll Liquid Memories Leg Sweep. Block. Phantasmal. Actually, we can just turn around now. What if we don't care about Phantasmal though. What do I want to Liquid Memories that? I guess we'll just leave Alchemize. And instead we'll just turn around. We will discard. I'm okay with that. We also only played 5 cards, but there was nothing else to play. And luckily you're not doing your big heavy hit this turn. We do have a Piercing Wail, which is beautiful. So, 1, 2, too early. 3, 4, 5. Still can't play it because it's, we don't have well-laid plans out there. So instead, we're going to, I'm gonna turn and Terrorize just to dump it out of the deck. We still have liquid memory, so we can at any time pull a card. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, this might be a card to save, because being able to pull any block on the heart fight could be amazing. Like leg sweep in order to purge an artifact, or to pull a piercing whale. Seems great. Has to be played. We need blocks. 4, 5, 6. That's a great turn. And then we'll hold on to a catalyst, and we probably don't need knock. Yeah, I would like to play it. What do we got coming up? We got a lot of blocks coming up. And we have Wraith form, and we're going to be drawing Nightmare soon, so we can get KOs. If we need to play Wraith form, we can. But we don't need to right now. Instead, we're going to backflip. We will... I'm not going to draw because I don't want to draw Nightmare, so we're going to hold Catalyst Wraith form. Instead, what we're going to do is play powers, gain energy, play a card, taking no damage, so keep Catalyst Wraith form. Catalyst is for Nightmare, Wraith form is to live, and if we draw them on this turn, we have the energy form. Don't quite have the energy form, or actually don't quite have the draw, but this is still an okay Wraith form. Next turn, we are guaranteed Nightmare. So, Wraith form. And we also have multiple catalysts too, so we can just play one. Wraith form. Bouncing Flask. Well, I guess we'll start smacking you down with the poison. We have to save a catalyst though, which is fine. Hey Skymall, welcome to the stream, how's it going? You should try Rogue Lords. I may or may not check it out. You never know. You're dead next turn, so we'll turn and catalyst, block, end turn. We could have played Grand Finale. That's on me. That's on me. We could have played Grand Finale. It would have gotten both kills too. Oh, that's funny. Anyways. There's 1,300 poison. You're screwed. I could have played Grand Finale! Snecko Skull. Quite good. +1 poison on Noxious, +1 poison on Bouncing Flask, and those are our 2 poison cards, so I like it. 96 HP with Lizard freaking Tail. And we have the Ancient Potion. Now here's a question. Do you pop the Ancient Potion on this turn? Yes. What do you play on this turn? You Nightmare Wraith, or actually, we have 2 catalysts, don't we? Screw it, I think you Nightmare Wraith form, because Wraith form won't cause us to lose dexterity, and then we can just hold on to another Wraith form, and with 2 catalysts, with the Snecko Skull, the heart's gonna die. So I think you straight up Nightmare Wraith form, you pop a potion, you bypass the negatives, and then you might as well play this. And then next turn, what we can do is, if we have to, Liquid Memories, Noxious Fumes, or something else. But now, I punched my microphone, I apologize. Now the first 2 big hits from the Corrupt Heart do nothing, and it means that also the turnip is kind of wasted, but, you know, it's still good. So, what do? Well, we just play our cards. Potion, sure. Noxious, sure. Bouncing Flask, take all this poison. And then we end turn. We can always pull a Wraith form back if we have to, but ideally we don't. And Catalyst takes you to 60 poison, and then the next Catalyst takes you to 200. So, you're freaking dead, dude. We're not gonna draw though. I will lose Plated Armor. I'll take 15 damage. We have Tori, but we're gonna take the 15 damage anyways. But I don't want to. I don't want to lose the potion. It could be more important later because we're intangible this turn, you know. So I think we will footwork. I think we'll backflip. We'll blur, we'll catalyst, and we'll terror. Not drawing well-laid plans kind of blows, but does the heart not clear poison? The heart only clears strength down. The heart does not clear any other debuff. So if let's say you have like a malaise and you put -5 strength on the heart on this turn, next turn the heart will, in order, clear the debuff to go to 0 strength, then add 2. So malaising or disarming on this turn of the fight is not what you want to do. You want to save it and only use it to cancel out the strength gain that he has. If you have 2 disarms, stagger them. Play 1, and then in 3 turns you can play the other one. If you have malaise, if you can, save it until after turn 6 when he has 2 stacks of the strength buff. Try that out. But yeah, you never want to just waste strength down on him. Anyways, you're dead. So yes, you know, it's very particular. Okay, we're gonna draw. Thank you very much for the draw. Blur, escape plan, neutralize. We got another Wraith form. We're gonna play it because we have more Wraith forms. Part of the reason of duplicating them is also so that when you draw them, you can just play them and get 9 extra turns of intangibility. Funnily enough, Wraith form is a very good counter to the heart because when he gains like 60 strength on turn 15, you're gonna be fine. Now you don't want the fight to last that long, but in theory, you know, you'll always have the ability to discard all the garbage. Sorry, to prevent the damage by stopping his garbage strength. Discard all the garbage? Look, I was in the middle of my turn, I was thinking about things. I apologize. All right, so there's 7 turns of intangibility. By the way, you're dead. This was a stomp. This was one of the best runs I've ever seen, and we got extremely lucky on Pandora's box, giving us such great cards. And you know what? I have had some very good Pandora's boxes that have failed specifically because they removed all of my blocks, even though they gave me a whole bunch of poisons. I remember one in particular, Pandora's boxed into like Catalyst, Noxious, Bouncing Flask, Nightmare. But I died soon after on the second act because I didn't have any blocks in hand anymore. We managed to add enough blocks to save us, and honestly, getting that Wraith form probably saved us from that Pandora's box. I wish it told you what cards you got, because it just allowed us to survive until we could play our poisons and our catalysts and our nightmares. By the way, I'm glad I took Nightmare instead of Wraith form, because we got a Wraith form out of Pandora's box. We got extremely lucky. We had a fantastic run, and even Grand Finale was a star. I never take Grand Finale, but maybe I'm sleeping on the card. Maybe this is a lesson for everyone. If you're playing the Silent and this shows up, just add like escape plans, add backflips, and add, I'm looking for the card, prepared. Because you can select your draw to an extent, especially if you also have well-laid plans. I think you probably have to take well-laid plans so that you can hold Grand Finale, but well-laid plans is easy enough to get. But yeah, to be able to hold on to your Grand Finale, to selectively draw 1 or 2 cards to get further into your deck and to get, you know, the magic number of 5 so that you can play it next turn. It's a good thing. And honestly, it's a good card. It's a good card. it's a pretty good card. Okay, I would say. So these are, cards that you're going to want to add anyways. Fantastic run. I had a lot of fun with that one. I hope you did too. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Slay the Spire.